not aware of his space and as he would be if he didn't have the concussion, or his reaction time was a split second slower because of it as well. So that's my thinking on the starting 11 and what I will be next season. And for the subs, what I feel we will have is so onto the subs. First off, I'll think Danny Ward will be put in as our set backup goalkeeper, and I feel Simon Mignolet will probably be sold in the summer. I feel he's the promotion of one of the youth goalkeepers to third. Our third choice would be the best for the squad because Mignolet, yes, he was a good shot stopper, but he's not really pushing on to be better than Karius is, and he doesn't really help our system of play. So I feel Mignolet will want to leave to get first team football. So if we were to get Karius in then be number one and Danny Ward to be the number two and be one of the youth goalkeepers to come to be number three, that will be the best for the squad. And into more the subs, when he is healthy and when he's fit again, I feel Ox will be either our first sub or he'll even be starting instead of Anderson. And another sub is going to be Moreno and Gomez. I feel you need to have two backup defending players, and the ability of Gomez to be played on the right back, left back, or even the centre back pairing gives him more of a versatile role than having Ragnar Klavan or Matip on the bench. But you might have Matip on the bench as well as him because that will make a more stable back line sub rather than having a young Gomez on the bench. Even though I want to see him on the bench or even be the first, be Van Dijk's pair in the next year or two. Now, and I think Moreno will be this a sub because he can work on the left back position, or he can even be switched to be Mane's sub or Mane's replacement because he has the pace, he has the directness, and he's a good attacker. And he's good at attack and play more so than he is in the left back position. But like he's able to affect the play when he would be put on. Like there's some bits of his play that is phenomenal, and even at the start of the year, his attacking play was very good before he got replaced by Robertson in the left back position. Now onto another sub, I feel Dom Solanke will ultimately get ahead of Danny Ings in the subs just because he's a bit taller and he's a bit quicker to the ball in the last few games than Danny Ings was. But hopefully Danny Ings is after getting over his two injuries to his both ACLs, and hopefully he could actually be that attacker, and hopefully Sri Lanka might get a loan to be get first team football for the entire season. But if not, I feel he will be the striking sub. Next is Wijnaldum. He's going to be our midfield backup as well as the Ox. Them two, they're versatile. They're able to play up in the front line if you need necessary. But Wijnaldum has really shown his best position is in the centre mid. So he has to be one of the first subs on the bench. Like, and now I'm gonna do one shout that's not actually at the club yet, and we don't know if he is signing it or if he's not. But I feel there's been links enough to show that we Liverpool are interested in, and I'm going to stick in Sherdan Shaqiri as one of the subs because I feel although he's gone down to the Championship, he is a top quality Premier League player, and he deserves to be in a top 10 on a team on the top 10 of the Premier League and even the top 6. And if he's on the bench of the top 6, that just shows us how good our squad is getting if you're able to have a player like Shaqiri on the bench to dictate play or even attack with the pace and power he has. Yes, he's a small little player, but he attacks with such pace and such quality that we need someone like him on the bench. And the links to him have been good for the club because we need someone to come on instead of Mane or Salah in different games if they get injured or if we need them to be rotated because it would allow us to keep with the style of play and not have to change it. And he would do a job like, and with the better players around him, he might ultimately show he should have been a top 6 player rather than a Stoke player for the last 4 years or so. And that's going to be what I hope is our bench. And hopefully we'll get more attacking players in. There's one more shout that we could get in because there was links to him last season in a good amount of like there was a good amount of links to him saying we had fucking concrete interest in him, which is Martins from Sporting Lisbon or Sporting CP, and he is about to terminate his contract with him because they were attacked by their fans at the last after the end of the season, and he if we can get him on the free, it'll just really allow us to get more top quality signings in and not have to worry about financial fair play or even if we don't have the money for him that we can actually push for bigger signings as well as him.